If you've clicked on this video, you're probably thinking about creating your own manga, but you're unsure where to start. Well, you probably thought of starting your own manga, but when you finally think about getting started, you usually get overwhelmed by all the information about the tools and process and everything. Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get started, from the equipment you need to effective time management. This guide is perfect for anyone ready to embark on their manga journey. Now, the knowledge you will need to know can be divided into various parts. First of all, let's think that you watching this video, the viewer, can be a student, an adult working, or even an adult with a family to support. Don't worry, I have got you all covered. No matter what your age is, you can start working for your manga. Let's think you are a total beginner who doesn't know anything, even drawing. Now, we can divide the knowledge into some parts. We can divide everything you need to know as follows: learning to draw, time management, money management and connections, health, digital or traditional, and lastly, equipment. So, let's get started. First of all, it doesn't matter how old you are or what your situation is. Anyone can start making a manga. Whether you are married with kids or you are a student, there's a path for you. Now let's think that you are a total beginner in drawing. You don't know anything. So what I would recommend you to do is checking out creative channels like Draw Like a Sir, Mark Brunette, and Shaman Drawing. They offer great tutorials to help you get started. Books are another valuable resource, though I haven't personally read any on drawing, so I can't recommend specific titles. Now, if you are a student or books are a bit pricey for you, then if you accidentally spell some water on your phone, accidental meaning the keyword, and it goes to this website and downloads the book you want for free, then your problem will be solved. Even I put the link of website in the description. Not me, but the water. So now you have most of the knowledge available about drawing for free. Remember, you have to save as much money as you can. It doesn't matter if you're a student or a wise man, or someone working a 9 to 5. Saving money is crucial. Now we have successfully saved some money on education, but this education won't amount to anything if you don't have time to absorb it. So let's move over to one of the most important things, time management. Then this video gets some deadlines and make a follow-up video on how you can improve your drawing skills. Now, time management is crucial, especially if you have other responsibilities. If you're a high schooler, you might have more time to practice drawing, but if you have a job or a family, it's a bit trickier. I'm not suggesting you quit your job and become a full-time mangaka. Not yet anyway. But you should make the most of every time. If you're single, every spare hour should go into drawing. Every free hour that you spend scrolling through TikTok or just mindlessly sleeping, you should be putting into drawing. Time is the most important resource. You have to handle it as carefully as America handles soil. You can make money, but you cannot make time. Remember, you should start as soon as possible and put every free minute into getting well. If you have family, you'll need to balance your time carefully. Practice when you can, but don't look back at your kids. I'm not saying you fully focus on just making a manga or just fully neglect your family. Your mental attitude will be important to your overall work efficiency. Remember to take a breather if the work is too much. Now, as I stated before, you are a beginner, you are not a mangaka, at least professionally. If you are thinking about making your first manga, remember that you are doing this for free. As you are just starting up, you won't be able to make any money until some projects. You will need to create as many one-shots as you can and keep going, until you eventually make a name for yourself in the industry and start getting recognized. But when I started out, I didn't think about money. Well, making my first manga was exhausting, but when I saw the comments of few people felt that love, my heart nursed. And that feeling is the best. Finally completing what you set as a goal and ultimately people liking it is the best feeling I've ever had in my life. I would recommend you to join Discord servers, local art clubs and things like that. You know, the saying that birds of the same kind fly together. I also want to say that if you are a student, Discord is a double-edged sword, we say it. And you can even make connections with fellow artists and writers. I myself use Discord and talk to my friends as we work on projects together. You should also keep looking out for various art and manga competitions, as competing in one gives some great experience. And if you win, you can invest the winnings in your art equipment. What I will say is this: saving money is crucial. Whether you are a beginner, mangaka or artist, cutting costs wherever you can will help you in the long run. Because you are just starting out. You don't know if you will need money for better equipment or stuff. Saving money is always a good choice for mangakas. Creating a manga can be mentally and physically exhausting. when I was making my first manga, I used to sit for 7 to 8 hours on my desk and drawing. And well, the condition is still the same, but you are not here, you are better. Whether your manga is of good or bad quality very much depends on the condition of your mental and physical health. Sometimes your drawings might turn out bad, which will pull you down mentally, and I know it's the worst. But you will have to keep going. It's important to be in good shape, especially mentally. Before starting a manga, sleep is vital. Aim for at least 8 hours a night. A friend of mine struggles with sleep issues, and I've had my own battles with it too. Trust me, getting enough rest will make a huge difference. Try to meditate daily to reduce stress of the workload. Listening to songs and taking short breaks is also a great option. Before starting a manga, I do some things, like not working even once a day before. You can stop working like 3 days before starting a manga. I even do some basic practice drawing as it helps. And the night before starting a project, I make sure to get at least 8 hours of sleep. The days after the project starts are from other cases. Sometimes you need to pull all-nighters, only when necessary. So make sure you eat healthy, be happy and sleep peacefully before starting up your whatever or first number of project. If you have made it this far into the video, that means you are liking my content. If you really are enjoying, then please subscribe, it helps. When making a manga, you need to publish it digitally, because publishing companies won't be publishing a manga from the start. Now, making a manga, whether traditionally or digitally, is up to you. Whether you're a digital or traditional artist, I highly recommend going digital for manga. It's cheaper, more efficient, and saves a lot of hassle. If you're going to make a manga digitally, you will need pens, papers, printers, scanners, and so much more. You see, traditional artists need to upload a manga digitally and then submit it. You should invest some money in a scanner so you can upload your artwork online. If you're a digital artist, then you won't need to go through so much hassle. You'll need a mobile phone minimum. But I recommend getting a laptop or PC is even better. You should also invest some money in drawing tablets. You will also need to go through drawing apps and select the one you're comfortable with. You can go for apps like Iris Paint or Clip Studio Paint. Or if you want a free software, then Krita is a great choice. If there is some software you like, then you should also use that one. Just use the one you're comfortable with. Now, let's talk about equipment. Now I know that equipment does not matter, but how are you gonna draw your manga without stamp pencils? Okay, aside from jokes, equipment is really important, as without it you won't be able to draw. Knowing what suits you or what you are using will really help you. You don't need to buy the best stuff on the market, especially if you're just starting out. If you're a student, drawing on your phone is a viable option, but I recommend saving up a bit of money to buy a budget drawing tablet. But if you can't afford a drawing tab, then consider buying a stylus, which is not that expensive and is a great tool. In the meantime, you can use a wooden pencil as a stylus on your mobile device. Even if you have a job, these are great beginner options, but feel free to explore better models, if your budget allows, that is. But if you are a traditional artist, then equipment will cost you some money. You will need scanners, pens, pencils, pages, and swing tones, and it just costs more money in the long run. That's why I recommend you to go with digital art. But it's your choice in the end. Now, if you are thinking about publishing your manga, I would recommend you to start with one-shots, because I am a fool. I first published the chapter 1 of my manga, and now I've put it on hiatus. Now I realized it later, and now I'm also working on one-shots. Just start with one-shots, it gives great experience. Now, most people when thinking about starting a manga get put in hand because of their art or writing skills, but you should never think like, I will make my art better and then make my manga. Trust me, I have been through that phase and ended up achieving nothing. Remember, nothing under the sun is perfect. Even your favorite mangakas make mistakes. Mistakes are not bad. Even if your art is not good, just start. Don't think about what others will say. The experience you will get from completing your first manga is out of this world. Plus, you also get the sense of achieving your goal. Starting now might be the best decision you make. I recommend you to make some one-shots before starting a series if you have one in mind. Now go and start your manga journey and thank me later.